welcome back to our Reddit Reads. It seems fitting that I bring Cinder onto this one. Um, but she's just squeaking, so I put her on my lap. So, Cinder is here for this one. Alright, let's begin. So this one reads, am I the a-hole for refusing to lock my cats up so my friend's boyfriend can visit my house? I never lock you up, will I? Look, she's my best friend, but I can't stand her boyfriend. No one can. All he does is make rude, snarky comments and complains about everything everywhere he goes. Nothing is ever good enough, or nothing is ever as good as his stuff. I decided to have a small cookout at my house. He has made comments about its location and quality many times before. We're planning to have good food, drinks, and a whole lot of other stuff to spend some time with our friends and relax a little. And they're both invited. My bestie is worried about her boyfriend's cat allergies. I have 2 cats. Both hide when people are over. She asked me to lock them in the room for the day to not upset his allergies. He has been to my house twice now and has never complained about my cats. First, antihistamines. To be fair, they don't work for everyone, but with mild allergies, they tend to. So, quick pill, take it for the day. I simply told her no. After she persisted, I reminded her he's been around them and their fur, which lingers around all the time in the past. I asked what he did then to manage it. She said take Benadryl. There you go. I recommended he take it again before and after his visit. She persisted, so I said I'm not locking my cats in the room for a day. And so far, that's been that. Am I the a-hole? I'm not sure if my dislike of a boyfriend is clouding my judgment, but I also think of how panicked and uncomfortable my cats will be, and it seems unreasonable to request that from me. Also, their discomfort really doesn't seem worth his company. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, the thing people have to remember is that it's that animal's home as well. So, like, obviously, I'm lucky I don't have allergies. But, like, I knew someone who had a pet snake. I'm not a fan of reptiles. Yes, okay, they were in a tank, but say if it was that snake's feeding time suddenly when I'm over, would I then be like, oh, can you just not feed your animal while I'm here? The animal needs fed, you know? I wouldn't go to someone else's house and then tell them to do other things out of what they normally do because of me. So Benadryl works, so why can't they do that again? Because yes, I do agree it's unfair to just lock an animal behind or in a room, you know, because it's their home, they have to be comfortable. Yes, I might be a bit biased. If someone had asked me to lock her in a room because of their allergies, I'd be like, Because also, she made a good point. Like, the cats are roaming around the house all the time anyway, so their fur is everywhere. Like, I don't think this person's going to be doing a mad deep clean like that before guests come round. They'll obviously clean the important areas, like the kitchen, obviously. But, like, there's going to be cat hair everywhere anyway, so... yeah. So I think in that situation, it's best to just take the Benadryl. They don't know if their dislike of their partner is clouding the judgment, so they did make a good point there. They did admit that, you know. But I don't think they're the a-hole. I think it's unreasonable for someone to ask someone to lock their pets away in their own home. Like, that's the pet's home. You know, they get priority. But also, by the sounds of it, apparently the cats hide when people are over anyway. So, there's that. Okay, so the first one is not the a-hole. Oh, I didn't know his allergies were that bad, but I won't be able to lock up my cats. Sorry, I totally understand if he won't be able to come. Ooh. Interesting. Easier to lock the boyfriend in his room for the day, at least the cats are cute. The real issue is not the cats, but why you're letting the rude guy come to your party. Tell your friend he's being rude every single time he comes over, so he's no longer allowed over. Hope you can still come, but I understand if you can't. Getting told her boyfriend is awful, he's getting banned, might be a wake-up call the friend needs. That is true, honestly. Like, if you're not telling your friend that you're sick of his behavior, that's also a problem. But then, do you want to be that person? Like, especially your best friend. Do you want to be that person who's like, your boyfriend's... You really want to be... Your boyfriend's crap. Like, because that's definitely going to cause some kind of rift with your bestie. But, like, it could be worth it because they also could be treating your best friend like that as well. And it's like, why are you with them? If this is how they are, why are you with them? My cats hide when people come over too, but regardless, I would never lock them into a room. That's their home. I would never force them to stay in one room unless they wanted to. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it. I am very allergic to cats, as in respiratory system goes into overload and shut down. So when I know I'm going to a place where cats live, I take my Benadryl 30 minutes early. If I get somewhere and find out cats live there, I reach down into my bag and get a Benadryl bottle and take one. What I don't do is try to boot the cats out their homes. They were there before I arrived. Also, as you said, cats leave fluff traces. If he was truly that allergic to cats, he would have shown signs of the last 2 times he was there. It can sometimes take up to 25 minutes in super clean kitty habitat for my eyes to begin to itch and swell, or for the wheezing to start. More like 5 minutes if I was an idiot and touched my face in any way. Yeah, okay, see, there you go. Like, if you know you have an allergy... if I had an allergy, I'd be taking the precautions not to have an allergic reaction, because allergic reactions suck. Like, they can literally make you stop breathing, so, like, why would you just not be instantly taking your medications anyway? You know? Nuh-uh, I have allergies. My friends and my sister have cats. I take my meds when I visit, that's it. Unless his allergies were life-threatening, but it doesn't seem like the case. Not the a-hole. Yeah, exactly. This is where I'm at with it. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a severe allergy. So, like, either don't go, deal with the cats, or take your medication. Not the a-hole. The affair will linger unless you hypothetically deep cleaning the house anyway, so locking them up wouldn't even help. Exactly. I doubt they're going to be deep cleaning the entire house every time they come over. Yeah, okay. I'm going to say... not the a-hole. Bit biased, but yeah, I generally I agree. Like, 1 is that the animal's home too. 2, if you are actually that allergic, you should be taking your medications anyway. I'd be so scared of having an allergic reaction. I don't want an allergic reaction. And 3, if you don't want to be taking your medications, you're gonna have to deal with it because there's gonna be cat fluff everywhere anyway. Hey. Yeah. There's gonna be cat fluff everywhere. Because cat hair sticks to everything. Yes, it does. So I think not the a-hole. Like... But I do genuinely think if you have not brought up the fact that you can't stand her boyfriend, you need to bring that up. I think that's a conversation that needs to be had. Because if he's also treating her like that, that's not good. That's your best friend, apparently. What are your thoughts and opinions on this one? I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.